12 months ago, when we had the Mind Factor course in Manchester, Liam Glennon came on the course. Liam, what were your reasons for attending the course itself?
I think a number of reasons, Carl. I think I was between jobs at the time. I just finished a job I'd been in for a while. I had a month off work, so opportunity was definitely one of them. I've always been interested in the mental side of the game.
Yeah.
So an opportunity to learn more about that. And also, in addition to the golf, heading into a new job, I was interested in whether some of the techniques you'd talk about on the course were applicable not just to my golf, but to business as well.
And did you find that there was a definite crossover, that you could take some of the key principles and apply them in business?
Absolutely. I think they apply to everyday life, not just on the golf course. Work, home, just the way in which you manage your life and the way you go about it.
And did you find it actually, I talk about stepping out of the system to see the system. Did you find it useful to sort of step out of your normal life for 3 days to actually just have a look at what you wanted to do with it in the future?
I found absorbing myself in 3 days made a big difference.
Right.
Rather than just touching the edges of some of the subject matter through reading, podcasts, etc. It was good to be surrounded by like-minded people where you could just focus on that for 3 days, and all the other distractions in life you could put to one side, which is rare, isn't it?
I think that's a real key thing, Liam, isn't it? Because we've got so much information flying around these days that we tend to just pick at things rather than, and you use the word absorb yourself. It does take some discipline to put your attention on something for a period of time, and actually 3 days is a great opportunity to do that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And how have you found the tools useful in your own game? You play as an amateur golfer, and you've had an interesting year this year.
Yeah, really interesting. The tools and techniques, the one thing I took away from the course, or the main thing, should I say, is you have to take action and you have to start to implement the tools on a daily basis.
Right.
If you don't do that, you can't expect to see the progress. So I selected a couple of the tools and techniques that suited my personality and suited my game. So when we talk about things like post-shot ritual and super sixes, these were techniques that I felt I could integrate into my game relatively easy.
Yeah.
And I spent a number of rounds ensuring that they became the norm and they were operating, being operated by the subconscious.
Yeah.
And then I could move on to other techniques.
Right.
Now, not all of them will work for everybody.
Yeah.
They'll be more comfortable with some more than others. But gradually, over a period of time, you need to approach it as a process of continual improvement to your game, rather than quick fixes and jump from one to the next.
So what advice or what thoughts would you give to anybody considering coming to Manchester for the 3 days?
Absolutely come on the course. If people, are thinking, what will I benefit from coming on the course? Apart from the improvements to the way you run your life, from a purely golf perspective, if the timing of the course is perfect, because you can utilize the winter months, the non-competitive months, to start to integrate some of these tools and techniques. And just to give you an example of the progress I've made this year, my average score in a competition this year is 3.3 shots lower than last year.
Wow.
And I doubt you'll find a golfer who would turn down the opportunity for that type of improvement in a season.
That's pretty spectacular, isn't it?
It's amazing. And you think, how have you done it? And yes, I have lessons on technique.
Yeah.
But without doubt, it's the human skills and the mind skills and taking that into golf and making it the norm that has made the biggest difference.
And you're going to be joining us this year. You're coming along on the Sunday to share some of your experiences. So
I'm really looking forward to that. And I think if I was sitting on the course, the opportunity to have someone who can say, look, I was in your seat 12 months ago. These are the actions I've taken. This is what I've achieved. This could be you in 12 months' time. I think is really exciting.
Liam, that's been absolutely brilliant today. Thanks very much for that, and I'll look forward to seeing you in Manchester, hopefully along with a group of other, as you say, like-minded individuals.
Cheers, Carl. Thanks very much. Good to speak to you.